What's going on, YouTube? Reasonotics coming at you. Good morning, actually, because this is right before I go to work. But I figured I could not wait to do this video. I promised my subscribers, my followers, that I would do a video on the upcoming November 18th launching Nintendo Wii U. Going into this video, going into this new generation of consoles, as a matter of fact, and particularly this new system from Nintendo, I've been on record as saying, especially in the last video or two that I made, that I'm very hesitant. I'm going to do it. Which is another story in of itself. That's another story, but I am gonna get it. But I've been saying I'm a bit hesitant, worried in some aspects, because recently I saw that Madden 13 was gonna be a launch game for it, which I'm thinking amazing. You know, I'm not a big Madden fan. I'm more an NBA 2K guy, but that's great because Madden has a huge following. And then I read that it's not gonna have the same physics engine, and this year's Madden, the biggest draw is the brand new physics engine, and it's gonna lack a couple of features that are on the other systems. So that already got me up in arms, and that was already a red flag to me, because it's like, yo, this is what we've had with the Wii. The Wii's, by far, to me, the best console of last generation, but one thing that severely hurt it was that it didn't get the majority of cross-platform games that came across the other two platforms, and when it did, it got severely neutered versions of those games, lacking features, lacking the graphics, lacking online, or lacking different gameplay modes. That's not what I want for this new system, and it's not what Nintendo should be doing for this new system. With all due respect, that is the only story I heard about that, Madden. So I still stated my trepidation that I'm a bit hesitant, but I just finished last night watching the presentation that they had on September 13th. My God, I am disappointed in myself for doubting them, for voicing my hesitations, which have turned from hesitation to blissful anticipation. Just straight up right now, if I had the choice, I would literally go into a coma and go to sleep till November 18th if I had the choice. Because this system is going to revolutionize not just gaming, but everything. Your living room. The television and the Wii U will go hand in hand like no other pair of devices I've ever seen. I'm just going to get right into it. First of all, let me tell you the story of the mission I went through to pre-buy this system. Now, what I'm about to admit to you is a confession of sorts, because it is a sin in the gaming industry and for gamers and collectors such as myself. What I'm about to tell you is a sin. I am confessing, I am guilty, and God has been merciful in forgiving me that sin and still allowing me to get a Wii U. Alright, September 13th they did their press conference, which released the release date and the price and a bunch of other details on the system, excuse me. And from the moment that press conference aired, the pre-sales for that system would go into effect. You would be able to pre-buy it. I camped out 2.5 days 6 years ago for the Nintendo Wii. Great experience. Never do it again. Once in a lifetime. It was fun, but I will never do it again. I didn't have kids back then. I have kids now, so that's not happening. But I'm not gonna do that for this system. So common sense tells you pre-buy the damn thing. All right. I remember after I got my Nintendo Wii 6 years ago, how there was a shortage of it every couple of months for an entire year. And people couldn't find this thing. And I know that that's not just, I mean, the system was hot and people wanted it and they were buying it up every time they saw it, but the shortages were well planned by Nintendo. That's great marketing, great product distribution, or whatever you want to call it, to send a certain amount of systems to a region for a certain amount of time and not restock it, so that the demand grows. So the next time that you restock it, people are eating it up. I didn't put two and two together, and I'm like, I'm in a hurry, I'll pre-buy it Monday. The press conference was on a Friday, I'll pre-buy it Monday. Monday I get to work, I start calling GameStops, and they have two different sets. They have the premium set, the black one, which is the sexy looking one, with more memory, the premium Nintendo Network subscription and all that. And they have the basic one, which is still the same thing, just less memory, and it's white. I start calling and I start hearing the same thing from every GameStop. The premium set is completely sold out nationwide. All that's left is the basic set. So I'm thinking, man, this is urgent. I'm going to go during my lunch break. On my lunch break, I go and I drive an hour from Doral to Kendall. For those of you who live in Miami, you know what I'm talking about. In that traffic, in lunchtime, rush hour traffic. Get to the GameStop. I walk in, the guy tells me, man, I feel so bad, bro. You called, and 5 seconds after I hung up with you and told you that we still had, the last one sold. Every GameStop nationwide is sold out of pre-sales. I'm kicking myself in the rear end, mad as can be, I start going all over the place. I look online, I look at GameStop.com, I see that I still have the option to pre-buy it online, the basic set, the white set, online, and have it shipped to me the next day after launch. It'll ship launch day, and if I pay for the next day shipping, I'll get it the next day. So that's what I ended up doing. Praise God that I was able to find it online and pre-buy it, and I have a confirmation and everything that it ships November 18th, which is the launch day, and I paid the $17.99 for 1 day shipping. So between the 19th and the 20th, right, that Monday or Tuesday, I should have it. So thank God for that, man. But that taught me a lesson. Stop sleeping. I should have been on that. The minute that press conference went on, I should have been at GameStop pre-buying my premium set. But you know, you live and you learn, man. So at least I got the system, and I'm waiting for it. I'm excited. Now, on to the presentation that I saw yesterday, which was the September 13th conference. I watched it almost a week later. Wow. All the fears I had put to rest. Put to rest. Yes, I don't like what they did with Madden. It still looks beautiful. I saw actual gameplay footage running on the Wii U. Looks amazing. Looks even clearer and nicer than the PS3. But I don't like that it's missing game features. But that's the only case I've heard of this. And I think that's just EA trying to cash in and say, you know what, instead of skipping the game altogether and waiting till next year and we make a full-fledged one, let's just give them this, you know, make money and still give them some Madden. I get it, whatever. But man, when they introduced a feature called Nintendo TV, TV, where the gamepad acts as a universal like sensor of entertainment, whereby you can control your TV, your DVR. You can watch programs and record programs or movies from Netflix, Hulu Plus, Amazon Video, YouTube, or your DVR. And you can set profiles on it where by each person in the household has a profile on there. It sets up what you've been watching and what your interests are. And it has a virtual remote control in there to record stuff. And let's say I'm watching sports and I'm watching a football game. While I'm watching the game on my TV screen, on the gamepad screen, it has a football field and it shows you where the ball is moving, just like if it was on NFL.com in live action with stats and plays and moments of the game all on video right there on the side, live. You're not just watching your programs anymore, you're engaging with them. You are literally there. I mean, it's amazing. And at any moment, if I see a great play in the game, it'll record it on the gamepad, just that moment. It'll capture that moment. I could post that to Facebook, Twitter, whatever from right there and comment on it or send it to a friend or whatever. It is amazing. That alone is something that the other two systems, I know Sony and Microsoft are sitting there watching that press conference and they're like, I'll be damned. As soon as they saw that, they're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Going on, the graphics. The HD graphics. I have seen side-by-side comparison screenshots of games like Batman Arkham City on PS3, which I own and I love, and Batman Arkham City Armored Edition on the Wii U. The Wii U is clearer, crisper. The draw distance is more emphasized. The amount of stuff going on in the screenshot is more. I saw the exact same screenshot from the exact same part of the game, and in the PS3 version, there were things missing, like the blimp wasn't flying in the sky. In the Wii U, it was there. The lights in the distance were more blurry in the PS3. In the Wii U, they were crystal clear. It is much more powerful. And they showed off Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U running with online and everything. Oh my God. It looks just like the PS3, if not better. But here's my thing. Now we have a high definition, next generation, fully functional with all the features that you have in your PS3 and Xbox 360 that we love, on a Nintendo platform with the innovation that Nintendo was bringing to the table with this gamepad. And in all the games that they showed off, like they showed off Skylanders, they showed off New Super Mario Bros. U, they showed off Call of Duty Black Ops 2, they showed off some Zombie U, they showed off, man, a bunch of games. In all of them, that gamepad comes into use in ways that revolutionize the experience. So I'm running out of time, man, but all I gotta say is no more hesitation, no more worries. What I'm doing is waiting, and I'm about to frame and put on the refrigerator until November 18th, my confirmation, my order confirmation for that system. Because I've been waiting for it for over a year, and I almost missed out on it because I was stupid, but I got it, and now I'm waiting, and as soon as it shows up, I told my friends, look, on that day, I'm going to leave the door unlocked, just come in, don't even call me because I ain't picking up the phone, just walk in, because we going to get it on, man. Nintendo Wii U. There's so much more I have to say, and I don't have time. I might make a part 2, you never know. But yo, you got to check out this system. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Reason is back. Nintendo's back. And we about to take over. God bless.